What's going on, guys? I'm the Walrus Jedi, and in today's video I am talking Visions Season 2. This show is not considered canon, and there will be spoilers for the Season 2 of Visions, so you've been warned. If you like what you see, then please consider liking the video and subscribing for more Star Wars videos. It'll probably be 2 to 3 videos a week. So, thanks. And now, the first episode of Season 2, Sith. A former Sith apprentice is on a deserted planet. Her master finds her and they fight. She bests him and she is now free to make her own destiny. What I liked for Sith, the master, I thought he looked cool. Unfortunately, he was bested pretty easily. So it's kind of, I like the master. He sounds cool. He looks cool, but he was bested pretty easily. So yeah, what I didn't like, I didn't care for the art style for this episode. I felt a little all over the place, and I think the story was a bit bland. Although I think with more time, I think it could have been a better, but that's kind of the case with all these Visions episodes. Is I like sometimes I think they needed to be longer to tell a better story. Overall, honestly, this was kind of lame. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10. Next, the next episode is Screecher's Reach. Dal and her friends flee the factory for a bit of fun exploring Screecher's Reach. They get there, find the Screecher. Dal kills said Screecher and is taken by a mysterious personage to be trained. Maybe a Sith. It's hard to say. What I liked about Screecher's Reach, I thought this was an interesting story. I don't get the sense that a Jedi picked Dal up. I feel it's Sith, because the Screecher is a Sith because she wields a red lightsaber, and the mysterious personage wanted Dal to do. Yeah, so I'm intrigued, and I wouldn't be opposed to seeing more of this. What I didn't like, again, it was too short, and while I don't hate the art style, I didn't love it either. So, but that's it. Overall, I thought this was a pretty good story. Definitely a better than the first episode. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. All right, next is In the Stars. Two Force-sensitive sisters on a planet ravaged by the Empire struggle for survival. They are the last of their people. They run out of water, so they must sneak into the Imperial factory to take water. The younger sister is captured, and the older one has to rescue her. They use the Force together to defeat the Empire. The end. What I liked in the Stars, the two sisters were aliens, so that's cool. That's about it, though. What I didn't like, the younger sister was annoying. Oh, oh boy. Is it just me, or did this not really feel like Star Wars? Like, I don't know. This one just, yeah, they put the Imperials, and but just because you put that in there doesn't, I don't know. I didn't care for this episode. 1 out of 10. Next is I Am Your Mother. A young Twi'lek girl and her mom enter a family race at her academy. They win and grow closer together. The end. What I liked about I Am Your Mother. Thus far, this one feels the most Star Wars-esque. I like to see actual aliens from the movies. It's got Twi'leks and Wookiees, and it's got some new ones that they made up, and that's fine, but I like the mix. When you do new, I like a mix of new aliens and old aliens. Same with planets. We don't need to always be doing new. Do a little bit of the old. Especially stuff that you don't see all the time. Like Twi'leks, we see them frequently, but oh well. And this episode was, a bit funny, and it's fun. And there's nothing I don't dislike. about this episode. So I would give it a 6 out of 10. It's pretty good. Next is Journey to the Dark Head. During a time of war between the Jedi and Sith, a woman wishes to aid the Jedi in the war and proposes to cut off the dark head of the statue at the temple. They team, or rather, oh yes, and each statue basically has the light and dark side, so they're both kind of necessary. What I liked about Journey to the Dark Head, Jedi versus Sith is always fantastic. You know, this is probably the only episode that I would say this definitely deserves more. Like, well, I'll say this. This is the only episode this season that I think could warrant a show. Whereas some of the other ones, I think another short or maybe a slightly longer episode, but yeah. This definitely, they should do more of this. It's pretty interesting. And there wasn't anything I disliked. I'd give this episode an 8 out of 10. And spoilers, that's the best rating of this season. So next is The Spy Dancer. A dancer who spies on the Imperials finds her lost son. He's an Imperial officer. The dancer gives him a way to find her, you know, pretty basic. What I liked of The Spy Dancer, the officer taking the kid and raising him as his own. I found that to be an interesting story. So, yeah, kind of cool. And the only thing I didn't like was the art style. Again, like, I think when it comes to animation, I'm boring. I like more standard animation. Next, or rather, that episode I would give I give a 6 out of 10. And next is The Bandits of Golak. A brother escorts his Force-sensitive sister to get trained. A Jedi saves them from an Inquisitor, and the sister, she gets they separate and stuff like that. What I liked, this one has tons of aliens, which I like. And there's a few aliens that you don't see all the time. And again, I prefer that. Like, you know, yeah, it's cool to see Twi'leks, but you see Twi'leks all the time. But do you see Saurians or Nautilans? No. The Inquisitor, I thought he looked cool, but, you know, didn't do a whole lot. And there wasn't anything I disliked about this episode. And I'd give this one a 7 out of 10. It was pretty good. Then you have The Pit. The Empire uses prisoners to mine Kyber to build a city. The prisoners are abandoned once the city is built. One passenger manages to climb out and go to the city for help. He's caught by the Imperials. They chuck him down the hole. He dies. And then the city people come and rescue the people. Yeah, hooray. I don't have anything to say about this episode. It was meh, 3 out of 10. So, and next is Ao's song. Ao and her father mine Kyber and give it to Jedi to purify because it's been corrupted by the Sith. Ao purifies a lot of it because when she sings, for some reason, she can purify Kyber. Probably because she's Force sensitive. I don't know though. And she goes with the Jedi to train. What I liked, Jedi and Kyber are always great to see and welcome. What I did not like, the art style. That's it though. And I'd rate this episode a 5 out of 10. What did you think of Visions Season 2? Which episode is your favorite? And how does it compare to Season 1? Like, you know, is Season 2 better? Overall, it's hard to say. I'd have to look in that, but like there was this felt more like, I think more of these episodes I at least somewhat enjoyed. So in that respect, Season 2 is better, but my favorite Visions episode is from Season 1. It's The Ninth Jedi. So, you know, don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, thank you very much.